But anyone else, they throw in prison for this. I know people who have told, stop paying this stuff. You're paying $25 a month for your own indoctrination. What's wrong with this picture? Only in Germany, in Britain, wherever, the UK. But these people just will not stand up. You have freedom of opinion. That means you're allowed to think those thoughts. Don't ever speak them, right? So fine distinction, but all important.
Yeah, but the way
these people, yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the way things are going right now in Europe, I mean, even thinking, the thought police are
the thought police enforce.
Yeah, exactly. And I was speaking to another gentleman a few days ago. We were talking about wrongthink.
Wrongthink. There you go.
Yeah, you think
good old George Orwell.
Yeah, exactly. 1984. I mean, you think the wrong thing, and they're going to come knocking on your door.
They toss your house. They come at 6 a.m. like what they did to Roger Stone or what they did to Scott Ritter. They come to your house at 6 a.m. It's the only thing missing is that they have a UH-60 hovering above your house, and then the Marines are like repelling off that, right? Or the SWAT team, whatever.
I saw something on social media the other day. A guy in London who was who was traveling abroad. He was here in the States for a little while, and he when he got back home, he had a notice in the mail from the government saying that he's under investigation because he hasn't. You ready for this? He hasn't purchased his television watching license.
Watching license.
Yes.
This was in Britain?
Yes. They need a license now to watch TV. You believe that?
Okay, I didn't know about that. What I do know about Britain with the BBC, which is state TV, or state propaganda TV. It's like the old Pravda and TASS in the Soviet Union and
NPR.
In Germany, you pay, I think it's something like €25 a month. Even if you don't even own a TV, you have to pay that every. When I had a little house in Germany, and a friend of mine, this guy came by and he said, "Well, I'm here to collect this money," and I'm just like, as if I don't pay that. I don't have a computer. You don't have a computer? I said, no, I don't have a computer. Which of course, yeah, I have a computer. And this friend of mine had given me this. It's a pepper mill made from wood. It looks like a baseball bat, but it's really a pepper mill. It wasn't an actual baseball bat. I said, let's take this conversation, to another level. If you ever come back, I will kill you. I will beat you over the head with this thing. I will kill your family. I will kill your dog. I will kill your cat and everything you love. Wow. Now, what were you here for again? And the guy was like, he ran. He friggin' ran. I swear to God, this happened. Only in Germany. In America, it would have been a different story. There would have been 5 big sheriffs, and I would have been on the floor with a jackboot on my neck.
Yeah,
Never had that happen to me. But in Germany, this guy just ran. He never showed up again. But anyone else, they throw in prison for this. I know people who have told, stop paying this stuff. You're paying $25 a month for your own indoctrination. What's wrong with this picture? Only in Germany, in Britain, wherever, the UK. But these people just will not stand up.
No.
They just won't. They just, nothing we can do. And so this disempowerment, then you get into the cultural thing. You get into emotional liberation. It's all connected. But these people just don't grow a spine. They don't grow balls. I don't know what is wrong with them.
Right. And then you think that the modern left here in America wants to do that here, and they want that, and I think
they love that.
We kind of got a reprieve, I think, because with the re-election of Donald Trump. I don't know if you saw yesterday. It came out that basically there was a Politburo that was running the country and using the Autopen to sign everything.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. See, I didn't really follow how that Autopen happened, and apparently it was already a thing under Truman, but it must have been a different type of tech. But the Autopen, I mean, that's not.
It's been around for a while. It's used by many presidents to sign. It's legal to use as long as the party involved is aware of it. And apparently, Joe Biden didn't even know.
Are you implying that he had some kind of form of dementia or something? I mean, that's a conspiracy. Come on. That's Russian propaganda,
Well, no, not anymore now, because now they're all coming out and saying it. Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. Now it was okay, yeah. Back then,
just like when COVID came around, you couldn't talk about the COVID shot.
Absolutely not, no.
Hot shot and all that stuff.
Right.
Banned and kicked off of social media and all that stuff. But now it's okay. Now you can talk about it and you won't get in trouble, yet. yet.
Not yet. No, I'm not sure exactly where we stand with some of that. If I'm looking at the, certain issues that, Palestine universities, I mean, yes, they are woke, like the redactor was talking about. Yes, Harvard is a woke disaster, but we also, the Constitution kind of matters. I mean, to me, it's as sacred almost as the Bible.
Yeah,
So, I mean, as an American, we live and die we should live and die by the Constitution. And by the way, that's one of the hills I'm willing to die on, is the Constitution. To me is untouchable.